Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. First of all, we are from Group Project Presenting CRPL 401. So please allow us to deliver our presentation on our project title, Orca, the IoT-based autonomous ocean trash collector. So before we begin, let me introduce our team member. First, our team leader, Nashid. So I is AI engineer and backend developer. My contribution is implement the AI for waste detection, and then creating the backend that integrate with cloud and database. And then we have Safwa as system analyst. Her contribution is analyzing the system requirement and also creating the documentation that support the development. And then we have Danu as IoT engineer. His contribution is design for the robot prototype and mechanical, and also integrate with IoT hardware and electronic. Elsa as quality assurance. Her contribution is validate all of system functionality. And Farel as front-end developer. His contribution is design and implement user interface. So that's all for our introduction. Next will be explained by Elsa.
Objective and problem statement. Problem statement. The first problem statement is a coastal plastic pollution in Batam. The second problem statement is efficient waste management. The third problem statement is expensive existing solution. The fourth problem statement is no affordable autonomous system. Objective. The first objective is design a semi-autonomous cleaning robot. The second objective is detect waste autonomical. The third objective is to provide real-time monitoring. The next slide. Product and features benefit. The first features is autonomous and manual navigation. The second features is obstacle avoidance. The third features is waste detection. The first features is web monitoring dashboard. Benefit. The first benefit is reduce marine debris. The second benefit is minimize manual cleaning effort. The third benefit is prevent features environmental damage. The fourth benefit is enable data-driven waste management section. The next slide will be read by Safwa.
Okay, this slide shows the system flowchart of our cardboard. First, the system checks the operating mode. In manual mode, the robot is controlled through the web dashboard. In auto mode, the robot moves automatically and avoids obstacles. Next, the SP32 cam scans the water surface. If waste is detected, the conveyor collects it, and finally, the data is sent to the cloud and displayed on the dashboard. Next, there are the 3D design renders of our cardboard from multiple angles. Next, this slide shows how the components work together. The battery power SP32, the SP32 control the sensor, camera, and motor. The camera sends data to the cloud through Wi-Fi, and finally, the dashboard displays the data in real time. Next will be explained by Danu.
Okay, moving on to slide 8. Okay, here are the hardware specification for our system. Okay, first we have ESP32.v1 as the main controller to process data. After that, we have ESP32cam to integrate for real-time object and toast detection. And then we have ultrasonic sensor is to detect obstacle ahead. Then we have motor driver to manage the power distribution to the motor. And then we also have the DC gear motor to drive the physical component, and including the propulsion and the control system. And then we have PN battery to serve as the main tool for power source, and Super Base Cloud handle the backend data connection to our web dashboard. Okay, next. Okay. Slide 9 shows our progress implementation for the AI model and object detection using Edge Impulse. Next, okay. On the slide 10, we have the progress implementation for our web dashboard user interface and login system. Next, okay. Finally, slide 11 displays our database implementation and table structure in MySQL. The next will be explained by Farel.
Lesson learned. Number 1. Apply troubleshooting and optimizing. Improve our troubleshooting skills by debugging, testing, and optimizing both hardware and software. Number 2. Secure DLC integration. We learned to apply security principles throughout the software development lifecycle. Number 3. Hands-on IoT deployment. We gain a practical experience in building and integrating IoT system using ESP32. Number 4. Professional technical communication. We strengthened our technical communication through documentation and English presentations. The last one, full cycle project execution. We experienced the complete project life cycle from development and deployment. Next slide. Next slide is documentation. Here is the documentation of our monitoring activities for the PBL project.
Thank you, Farel. So that's all for our presentation. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.